So I think a lot of Knicks fans are overlooking this game. I get it's the Nets, a team that hasn't won all season at home, but there was a blueprint displayed in this game that Cat can use the rest of the season, and it's pretty clear. He's at his best when he's at the five, and the film shows that. So Brunson kicks it out to him. He's on the block, and he just spins around Clowney, who had a great game. And on this one, see, he lowers that shoulder, feeds into the contact, and gets the and one. So he's working on the block. And on this one, he's doing the same thing. He catches it low, up and in, man, over Clowney. That's a wing onto Cat. And he's going to finish over man right here for the and one. Good to see Cat be able to get up from this and continue to play because this looks scary live. You never want to see a 7-footer, especially come down like that. And then on this play, it's just, we already saw this, but it's just that spin move to the left, get to that offhand, up and in. You can see how they use a wing on Cat, right? They've got Claxton, who's just essentially sitting in the paint. The reason they can do that is because Hart's on the floor. So you can see they basically got Porter kind of guarding two guys at this point. Deuce is in the corner. Even though Deuce is a good shooter, they still have a hedge over here, anticipating the move. I mean, this is kind of where the Nets being bad comes into play. I mean, what exactly is this? And he rushes out to McHale. That's just bad defense overall. But on this play, of course, you can see Cat, he just takes this midi jumper. Cat doesn't shoot a lot of mid-ranges. He shoots a few, but I don't know why Cat doesn't do more of this, man. I get like a deep two is kind of seen as a bad shot, but if you're not going to get a hand up, man, Cat should be taking this every single time, especially because it helps him get into a rhythm. And he's able to just blow by, feed through that contact. The reason that he gets this contest is because he's such a good shooter. So the defender flies by. He does a good job of recovering, but he's off balanced and he doesn't have position. And Cat just lowers that shoulder and just up and in, man. Good move by Cat. And then on this one, Tyler Kolek gets him the ball. And this is just pure speed to the basket. Clowney's over the three-point line respecting the shot. And Cat's just going to go right around him, of course, to the basket. And all he could really do is just try to hold his ground. But Cat ends up putting this ball, of course, to his left hand. This might arguably be Cat's best move of the night. I mean, this is just crazy. Watch how he just gets the ball to his left hand off a Euro, cradles it, and then up and over the outstretched arms of the shot blocker and Claxton. That's a big-time move, man. There are very few big men who could do this, maybe even if any. I mean, this is just ridiculous, man, to be able to have that type of balance to get to the offhand and then the touch. Tyler Kolek's in once again, kicks it out to Cat. And this time he goes straight through. Oh, let's go. See, so we saw Cat get to that left hand, and this time it's just straight through with that power and strength. And he's just able to eat this contact right here. Gets it over Claxton. Get it to the backboard quickly, so even if he does block it, it's a goaltend. It's a really good move by Cat. You don't like to see him hit the ground this hard, especially in a meaningless regular season game. That is a tough hit for a big man. The bigger you are, the harder you fall, right? The harder they fall is how it goes. And then Cat just catch and shoot. Oop, fake me out with that one. Gets downhill, that right hand. Yeah, this is a nice move, man. See, Cat probably could have shot this. I don't think anyone would have been mad. I mean, he really should have shot this, if I'm being honest with you. But he does get the defender off his feet. And then it is a guard, so of course he's going to be able to recover. But Cat, again, he just gets that positioning, throws it up and in. See, Cat doesn't need to put his head down every single time and just power to the basket. Sometimes he could just go like up and under like this. And the reason this works is because who's going to come and send help? You're going to leave Deuce open? You could leave Hart open, but Hart hasn't shot the ball bad by any means this season. That's an open corner three. The Knicks will take that any single day. But yeah, help doesn't come, and Cat lays it up and in. And on this play, he's just downhill, and yeah, this is just pure strength. See, Cat needs to do this more often. Teams will put their wing onto Cat. So even though the Nets suck, their game plan's still the same as the best team, like the Thunder, right? They put Clowney on the Cat. They've got Claxton on McHale. They've got MPJ on Hart. So they've got their biggest wing right onto Hart. And then they've got Clowney on the Cat. And watch how Cat, he's at the top of the key. He's being guarded up there, so of course he's able to get by. And right here, I mean, he doesn't have any positioning. This is literally perfect defense. Typically, this is where Cat struggles the most. But the difference is that he sticks with it and he extends a little bit without pushing off, right? Without getting a ticky-tack foul, and he lays it up and in. So this is where Cat's strength shows, is you can see he's just powering through. A lot of times Cat will push off here. It's good defense out on the perimeter, and see right there, he'll throw that elbow out and get a foul. But this time, nope, just a basketball move, fights through it, gets the defender back, and look how far Cat is into the paint at this point. I mean, he's in the restricted area, his right foot. And yeah, I mean, with that type of positioning, Cat is going to be unstoppable. That's why he was And the thing about this lineup on the floor is that, first of all, MPJ is clearly not watching tape because there's no reason at all he should be this far out into Hart. He should be like right here. And yeah, to this point, Deuce is walking over here, so number 8 is gonna have to follow him. But MPJ should be standing like right here, just kind of waiting for Cat to drive. And even though the Knicks will live with a Hart open 3, I'd rather have that than this play right here. And you guys can see is MPJ just standing there, not really doing anything. And then he allows Cat to just get downhill. Honestly, yeah, like you can't really fault number 8, the first round pick, because like he's on the Deuce is probably the best shooter on the floor right now, outside of Cat. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really agree with this. I mean, this is just bad defense. Like this bad help defense. You got to send help, man. I mean, it's just not. And on this play, it's Cat. He's got the ball on the floor. And what a move, man. Wow. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. I mean, of course, to just keep the ball. And then Claxton, again, there's a difference between, kind of reaching out and actually stepping up into this. He has Brunson on him, though, so that's kind of the issue. But he tries to reach in for the ball. He misses. And to this point, again, look where Cat is going up with the shot. I mean, he's, again, in the restricted area with that right foot. And this should have been a foul, if I'm being completely honest with you. But good job by Cat to fight through it. And he got it right. See, a thing about Cat is a lot of the times when he drives, he's just looking for a foul. He's not really trying to make a shot, it feels like. And this is just pure Cat wanting it more. And this is what Cat needs to do, is just go score. And if you don't get a foul, I mean, okay, get back up the floor and play defense. If you do get a foul, which this should have been, then cool, and 1, right? Cat needs to be taking that every single time, not getting to the free throw line, just going and getting a bucket. And then this is going to be just a pop fade behind the back pass by Brunson. And Cat, there's no big man in the history of this game to shoot this shot better than Cat. When Cat is here or in, he's shooting 44% this season, where my line is. All right, I'm trying to draw it as straight as I can. But where my line is, guys, Cat is 44%. And last night, he knocked down 2 of these shots. When Cat starts to extend it, back here, it drops down to like 23%, right? It doesn't seem like much, but that's a, if you play basketball, that is definitely a big difference, right? That's essentially college and NBA. And there's no reason Cat should ever be shooting. Sometimes Cat will take threes even beyond this. Like, there's no reason for that at all. If he's hot and heat checking, I get it, but Cat needs to be shooting right here. And here's another example of it. I mean, look how quick he gets this off too. I mean, the ball literally hits his hands and he's going up, right? Hits hands and then shoot. I mean, just one fluid motion knocks it down. No big man shot the ball better than Cat, and he's going to roll on a fade. Look out. What a hit. Oh, my goodness. This is a football-level hit, man, where a safety is roaming across the middle. I mean, look at this. Look at this contact. Oh, my goodness. It's not even as a Knicks fan. It's just as a person. I mean, you never want to see anyone go down like that. I mean, this could have ended Cat's season. Like, you guys don't even understand. I mean, ooh, God, I don't even want to look at it, man. It's just freaking makes my skin crawl. Mikhail is going to get baseline. You never want to give up baseline. This is a prime example of why, because now Claxton has to come help, and see what Cat does. I mean, yeah, I think we all kind of knew that was coming. He's just going to take what's given to him and knock this down. Yeah, what a shot. And even if Cat did end up making this extra pass, like Brunson's wide open, but there's no reason he should not have shot this. This is a lot of space. By the time man closes out, I mean, there's not even, you don't even feel that contest as a shooter, especially someone like Cat. You don't even see that defender, and he just buries it. So Cat ended up finishing the game with 37 points, 14 of 20, 3 of 4 from 3. You guys noticing a trend that when Cat just goes to the basket and is aggressive, his 3-ball works in with it. I mean, Cat does not need to be taking more than 4 threes a game, man. I love to see him. That's a sweet spot. He needs to go to the basket, and it just creates things for the offense. When Cat is doing that, it spaces the floor. It's unstoppable, and I need to see more of that. 12 rebounds, which is around where he's been at as a Knick. 3 assists, a steal, 2 blocks. Honestly, you could argue that for Cat, the 3 stocks is even more impressive than the 37 because we know Cat can score, but the fact he's actually playing defense on top of it is awesome. 3 of the rebounds were offensive, so that's good. Plus 25, which is obviously the most important thing, is that when Cat was on the floor, the Knicks won by 25 points, and 33 minutes is pretty crazy. I mean, again, it's a bad team, but still. Jalen Brunson is going to go under the radar because Cat went off. But Brunson at 27 He was a plus 9, 10 of 19, 4 of 9 from 3. Brunson had a very good game, but I didn't even really talk about it just because Cat is the focal point. Deuce McBride was 4 of 10. I thought Deuce was aggressive and looked for a shot. He was a minus 7, which not exactly ideal, but it was his first time in the starting lineup again, so I'm not really going to hold it too against him. Josh Hart, from a scoring standpoint, was off, but we know Hart's not in there to score. He's in there to, again, get 2 steals and to also have 12 rebounds and 7 assists. I'm not going to lie. I am not a Josh Hart fan in the sense of him starting, but I get why he should start if you believe that, because the way he passes and rebounds and switches everything and actually tries, like the main thing for the Knicks right now is just pure effort. Like they're getting outworked and out hustled, and it's inexcusable. I was so pissed off on Friday that the Knicks, or was it Saturday? It was the loss of the Magic. I think it was Saturday. Yeah, I was just so pissed off that night. I ended up going out to a bar, and I was like, I just can't be home thinking about this Knicks game, right? This is no effort at all, man. It was just embarrassing as a fan of this team that watches every game. But with Josh Hart out there, I mean, that's not going to happen ever. We're never going to doubt Hart's toughness and if he wants it or not, right? Yabusele, 3 points, 12 minutes, plus 5. I don't really care about anything but the plus and minus off of the bench. Jordan Clarkson, 12 points and a plus 10. There you go, 20 minutes. Good game for Clarkson. So overall, the Knicks shoot 51% from the field. They're not going to lose very many games when they do that. I mean, with the way they're defending, they actually might. That's the thing. Yeah, the way the Knicks give up threes, honestly, they're probably going to lose very many games this season doing that. But, more often than not, the Knicks are going to be able to get it done. Free throw line, 11 of 14. Free throw shooting has been an issue at times this season for the Knicks, so good to see that. Without Mitch out there, I mean, it's going to look a lot better. 43 rebounds. The Knicks got out-rebounded, which is kind of crazy, and they still blew out the Nets. I mean, this game was close. Like, 13 points isn't really that much in the NBA. This was a very close game. Third quarter, the Knicks ran away with it. But, the third quarter, the Knicks dominated. But outside of that, literally, it was a neck-and-neck game. So you could argue that this was honestly more discouraging than encouraging. But, again, a win's a win. And I thought Cat showed a blueprint of how he can elevate his game and just play the 5. And honestly, Mitch probably shouldn't be starting because I think Cat's just way better without Mitch out there. From what I've seen, I mean, who knows, right? In the playoffs, 7-game series, maybe that will have to change. But I think Cat's just a better player when he's at the 5. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Anything else I want to talk about? Diawara played 3 minutes. I'd like to see more minutes out of Diawara. Excuse me, Diawara played 5 minutes. Yeah, I like Diawara. First of all, he knocks down open threes. Second of all, he's a very good defender because he's got length and good instincts. And third of all, I mean, you talk about a guy who also can cut to the basket and feed off of Brunson passes too. Just kind of have to guess right and know what you're like. The more reps Diawara gets with Brunson, the more he'll understand what he needs to do. Should I stay? Should I cut? So yeah, Diawara should be playing more, man. I don't know why the Knicks are not going deeper into their bench. Like Kolek, Diawara, Hug Porty should be playing every single night. Like there's just no question about it.